So we can start. So this is the Buddhist words of loving kindness. So please join in. This is what should be done by one who is skilled in goodness and who knows the path of peace. Let them be able and upright, straightforward and gentle in speech, humble and not conceited, contented and easily satisfied, not busy with duties and frugal in their ways, calm and peaceful and wise and skillful, not proud and demanding in nature. Let them not do the slightest thing that the wise will later reprove, wishing in gladness and in safety. May all beings be at ease, whatever living being they may be, whether they are weak or strong or omitting none, the great or the mighty, short, medium, short or small, the seen and the unseen, those living near and far away, those will be born, to be born and to be born. May all beings be happy. Let none deceive another or despise any being in any state. Let none through anger or ill will wish harm upon another. Even as a mother protects her life, her child, her only child, so with a boundless heart should one cherish all living beings, radiating over the entire world, spreading upwards to the skies and downwards to the depths, outwards and unbounded, free from hatred and ill will, whether standing or walking or sitting or lying down, free from drowsiness. One should stay in this recollection. This is to be the sublime abiding by not holding to false views. The pure-hearted one, having clarity of vision, being free from all sense desires, is not born again into this world. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, so normally I'll give a introduction to basic meditation, but with meditation is something that...
Excuse me.
Yes.
Sorry, Venerable. Is the video camera on? Are you recording?
I think I'm recording it because I can see myself. Can everyone see me?
No. Is there somebody else with you?
Everyone's gone out to the office next door.
No, there's supposed to be a video camera in the room as well that records.
Yes,
independently of the computer, and that is on.
I think so. I think that's on. You see, once the assistant or the recording marker will turn it on. Make sure it's on, and then he will leave the place. I can always get him to come in, double check if required.
Okay. Well, okay. If you think it's on, it should be fine.
Okay. Let me quickly check.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay. Let me quickly check the other display and see what it says.
Sorry, people.
It does say it's recording.
Halfway through, we sort of have to remind them.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll start again. So this is the Tuesday night meditation class, Armadale class. Normally we have it in Armadale, but because of COVID, we're having done online. Yep, and after online, we put it onto the YouTube internet or DSW website. Yeah. Okay, so where we were, okay, about meditation. So meditation is something that if it's done every day, it will lead to a result of calm and insight. So calm is the peacefulness of mind, and insight is wisdom. Because we are wisdom, we will not understand what's the nature of life, and also sometimes sadly life and death. Because if we don't understand life and death, then it can be quite chaotic. And also, just in this time of very uncertainty, so sometimes I look at check the news once in a while, and I realize that there's a lot of domestic violence, and and they say that even suicide rate have gone up, and I say it is true. Sometimes for human being, we always conditioned to be very smart, to plan ahead, to achieve, to get ahead in life, to basically become a person that's very efficient with our jobs, in our duties, with our day-to-day affair. But once everything is basically turned upside down due to what's happening in the world, then for some people, sometimes losing control and having a lot of uncertainty can be quite upsetting. And sometimes it's good to come back to reality, to come within, back into oneself. Because the mind is the thinking mind, the mind is the thinking mind, the planning and the figure out. But the heart is the feeling part of ourselves. Because we have the thinking mind and we have the feeling part. And sometimes the thinking part is to work things out and figure things out. But the feeling part is to feel what's right, to understand cause and condition, and basically learning to let things go and see things clearly by developing wisdom. So without calm and insight, it's very hard to develop wisdom, because you can develop wisdom by thinking a lot, but it does not get anywhere if our mind is very chaotic. And that's why meditation is so important. So when we sit in a quiet place, when we learn to calm our mind and bring our awareness to this present moment awareness, and to still the mind, when the mind is still and peaceful and calm, then you see things clearly, and you see the nature of the impermanent of everything. Things are impermanent, things are always changing, and when we hold on to things that are changing, then we'll suffer. And that holding on is the self. So there's dukkha, anatta, and anicca. The dukkha is the suffering of holding on to too many things. Anicca is the impermanence of everything. And anatta, dukkha, anicca, anatta. Anatta is the sense of our I. So we think there's someone here, there's someone that exists. So if we think there's me, my, and myself, then we will suffer. That's why meditation is very important. So when we calm the mind down, we calm our thoughts, we calm our feeling, then we have a clear mind, a mind that's calm and peaceful. Then we can develop insight, wisdom, to see the nature of things. I was reading up on, listening to one of the podcasts on extinction, and they say that in the world these days, there's only two northern white rhino that's still alive, and basically they're due to be extinct pretty soon. And so I was listening to the podcast, and this white rhino used to be in Africa very common, but due to habitat loss and hunting, it became almost like wiped out in Africa. So the only place they have this white rhino was in zoos. So what the scientists and decide to do is maybe bring them all back together to Africa and start breeding them. So the scientists brought 2 pairs of the rhinos, 2 males and 2 females back to Africa in Kenya to try and breed this rhino. But I think the 2 males, one died and the other one got sick and also passed away. So as the rhino passed away, the rangers and the scientists got really, really upset and really, really sad that basically once the male has passed away, they cannot breed anymore. But there's still 2 females that were still alive, a mother and the calf, a daughter. So these are the 2 remaining female northern white rhino in Africa now. And one person was reading up on this and he got really upset and quite sad to see what's happening with the rhino. So he decided to catch a plane and fly to Kenya to see these 2 remaining rhino. So when he went there to see the rhino, he noticed the rhino wasn't sad or very upset or in distress because the rhino was doing their own thing, wake up in the morning, go outside, scratch itself against the posts or the trees, eat the grass, run around, play around in the mud. Yep, and it's the day-to-day chores with the rhino. And the guards would come in and sometimes scratch them and rub them down. And the 2 female rhino enjoyed that. So he realized the rhino was happy because even they are the 2 last rhino in the world, they wasn't affected by what's happening, that they will be extinct within a couple of years' time. So they're just happy being rhino. Yep. So I was going, wow. I mean, for us human beings, when we think about the future too much, we get quite sad to see how things are happening in the world. But for these 2 rhinos, just happily playing around, just living their existence mindfully here. And and I was looking, and that recalled on what's the word? When our life, we know that our life are short in this world. We only live up to maybe 60 or even 80 or 100 years. But when you compare to other people in the world, I was looking at this very rare disease called Hodgkin's progenitors disease. I can't remember, I'm not sure I say the word right. Hodgkin's progenitors disease, where it's very rare and you see 1 in 18 million kids that are born with this disease. So when the child is born, they have this mutation in their cell where it causes him to age very, very rapidly. So these kids, as soon as they're born, their aging system is very fast. They age about 8 times faster than a normal human being. And their lifespan is usually about 13 years old. So when they reach the age of 13, some of these kids, they have heart problems and stroke. So I look at the documentary and I notice these kids, even if they have a body of a really old person at a very young age, but one thing that always strikes me is they're very happy and quite joyful and quite very active in life. So you can always check on the internet with kids who have this kind of very, very rare disease. There is no cure at the moment, but even their life is very short compared to normal human beings. Like I think the longest person ever lived was about 29 years old, but the average age is 13 years. So even if they know that, I think some of them know that they get old very quickly and their lifespan is very short, but they tend to live a very full life where they're very happy and joyful. And sometimes the parents also they know that their time is very short, so they basically give a lot of effort and a lot of love and care to the child while they're growing up. So sometimes I realize it's funny when you see the way that the world is going and how upset people are, and you look at other people are in worse condition, but they still manage to live a very meaningful and skillful life. So according to Buddhism, even if someone passes away, and if this life is not, they don't live a full life, we do have many chances to come back and start over again. So that's the good thing about Buddhism is sometimes our life can be short, but if we live a good life, a good quality life, a life with a lot of meaning, happiness, and joy, just like those kids, then maybe in the future, the next life will be even better. Because sometimes with kids, I notice because I have one friend that was her daughter passed away when she was quite young. I think I can't remember, it was quite a long time ago. She passed away when she was about 14 years old. But she was a very caring person. We have a very kind heart and very kind to animals and very loving, caring person. And she somehow just have some good condition in her heart and her heart just stopped while she was playing soccer at school. And one of the moms say when she got into deep enough meditation, she saw a vision of a very bright light and the daughter coming from the bright light from her mind, the mind emitter. So you see when a person do enough meditation, they can develop that state of mind where the mind goes very deep and very still. So when the mind went very deep and very still, she saw an image of her daughter coming up from a very bright light, coming in and giving her a hug and going back into the light. So she spoke to one of the monks about it, and the monk said that most likely because for her virtue, her kindness and loving kind heart, she most likely have been born in a good destination. So with kids, even with kids, if you have a very good heart, a very pure heart, then you see the next rebirth is a good destination. So so even with kids, they are very positive and very caring. Even if their life is very short, if they have a very pure heart, you see they get reborn in a good place. So let's get back to meditation. So meditation is very important because we have to maintain our heart and our balance. Because if we don't maintain a positive mind and become very negative, we can get really caught up with what's happening in the world, especially in society. Because in society, people that are going for too much worldly gains, but not developing the heart, you can get really caught up and really suffer. But for a spiritual practitioner and a Buddhist, worldly gain and recognition is not very important. Because the most important for most practitioners is to develop the heart, to keep the precept, and to be a virtual person. Because when we do the practice that way, then we'll find a lot of happiness and meaning coming from inside. Because if we look externally, things are always changing. We will never find true happiness out there. Because all we see is problems. So if we look inside, and we develop that goodness and happiness in our heart, and being a good person, a kind person, a person with forgiveness, a person with understanding and respect for all, then we can understand this is a quality that we must develop in our heart, because it leads to happiness. It leads to happiness now, and also for the future, and for our family and friends around us. Because when I was younger, before I was Buddhist, I was just working 2 jobs, and I'm just trying to get ahead in life, but it never brought me happiness. It just got me more confusion and more dissatisfaction with the world and with myself, especially myself. When I start looking into my heart and just learning to just be a happier person, be a more simpler person, and just looking at all the good things in life, like I'm healthy, I have a good family, I have a job, where I'm living, there's no turmoil or war or drought and stuff. So when you look at all the good things in life, it's not too bad. So it's like those kids with the disease. They just live day to day. They don't think too much for the future, because they know that life is very short. So same with us. The future is very uncertain now. But what we can do, we can train our mind to stay in this present moment awareness, to stay with this moment. I mean, sometimes when I look at news, if I look at too many negative news, I can become a little slightly unhappy. I catch myself, I realize, no, I shouldn't stop worrying about the future. The future is uncertain. It always changes. Because I remember when 5 years ago when I joined the monastery, what I expected, within 5 years, complete change. Then after the next 5 years, also a complete change. So every 5 years, things change. So things can be very uncertain. Okay, so I think we can start the guided meditation. And unless people have more questions, if not, we can start. Okay. Yeah, it's good to turn off the light, But sometimes when the light is off, it sets the mood to calm the mind down, make the body peaceful. Because at this place recording, we center, we can't really turn off the light, Because once it's dark, sometimes people say they can't see the person they're giving the talk. Normally I light the light off. Okay. Anyway, I'll try my best. Okay. Okay, so please sit comfortably. Take a couple of deep breaths in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out and relax. 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 And let's breathe naturally. Breathe normally. As always, when we start a meditation, we always ground our mindfulness within this body first. First with the breath. Bring our awareness to the breath. Now, we bring our awareness to the body. We start from the head. We relax our head. Relax our face. Relax our jaw. Relax our neck. Let our upper body relax. Let it sag. Especially our right and left shoulder. Let it relax. Bring our awareness to our chest. Make sure it's nice and straight. Our back. And relax our back. Then we relax our arms. Relax both our right and left arms. Relax our fingers. Relax. Make sure it's nice and comfortable and loose. And relax our hands and the fingers. Then we relax our lower back. Then we bring awareness down to our legs. Make sure it's nice and comfortable. And we relax our leg, both our legs. Relax. Now we bring our awareness down to our feet. Relax our feet. loosen it. Make sure it's nice and comfortable. And relax our feet, relax our soul, relax our toe. Now we bring our awareness gently back to our face. With our awareness grounded in our body. Now we just feel our body and relax any part of our body that's a bit tense or tired. Relax, relax, relax. And just breathe naturally. Just breathe in peace. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in, calm. Breathe out, letting go. Calm, letting go. And just breathe naturally. Breathe normally. Meditation is learning to relax the body and to calm the mind, calm our thoughts. Let go of the past. The past is gone. There's nothing we can do. The future is very uncertain. We let go of the future. We learn to stay in this moment. This moment is the most important time. Now is where we can find peace, happiness, and freedom. The past, we can only find regret and suffering. The future is very uncertain. The future, we can only find anxiety and worry. Now is the most important time. Now is where we can find peace, serenity, peace, and freedom. Freedom from the world. Freedom from worry. Freedom from anxiety. We stay with the breath, breathing in and breathing out naturally. We breathe in peace, we breathe out letting go, relaxing, calming the body and calming the mind. If you find your mind is still wandering, it's okay. We can make peace with this moment. Sometimes it's good to say to yourself, may I be happy, may I be well, may I be free from suffering and danger. May I abide in happiness and peace. May I make peace in this moment. May I be free from worry, free from anxiety, free from problem. May I be happy and well. May my family and friends be happy and well. It's good to generate some loving kindness to oneself and to others, to calm the heart, to calm the mind. To make peace in this moment. Time to time, just gently bring your awareness to the body. Feel the body. Anywhere that's a bit tense, tight, especially our upper body or our back. Just relax. Relax our back or upper body as much as possible. If we have a busy life, sometimes it will come out in the body. So we learn to relax. Relax the body. And relax. Let it go. Then gently bring your awareness back to the breath. Allow our breath to calm the body, to calm the mind, to calm the thoughts, to let things settle. The more we can settle things, then we allow peace and freedom to arise. We stay in this moment. We stay with the breath. We allow our breath to calm our mind, to let go. The more we let go, the more peace we will feel. Letting go is peaceful. Holding is suffering. We meditate to let go, to be peaceful in this moment. Relax. Let go. as everything becomes more calm and more peaceful with the breath. See if you can let the body slowly fade away and disappear. The more you can let go of the body, then the more calm and peaceful everything becomes. Let go of the body. Allow it to disappear. Stay with the breath. Stay with the subtle breath. Breathing in and breathing out. As the breath becomes more peaceful and calm, then our thoughts will slow down. Our awareness will increase. As the mind becomes more calm and still, the awareness becomes more stronger. Allow the mindfulness to increase with the stillness of mind. Stay with the breath. Calmly and peacefully, breathing in and out. Peace and letting go. Please enjoy the next few minutes before we finish. Enjoy the calm. So I'll ring the gong 3 times. After the third ring, please come out from the meditation gently. Oops. So when you come out meditation, always good to just come out and just enjoy the quiet, peaceful time. Yeah, it's good that people are able to meditate and just calm the senses, calm the mind down. Because when the senses and the mind is calmer, then we can see things more clearly, the way things are. Because to develop wisdom or insight, we need a calm, still mind. A mind that's free from greed, hatred, and delusion, attachment. Because the mind, as long as the mind is full of defilements, then we don't see things clearly. I went to visit my family over the Christmas, and I spoke to my brother and asked how is everyone going in Malaysia. Some of my relatives, because I haven't been back to Malaysia for 6 years, and my grandmother's getting older, and I say, oh, okay, once the COVID is over, I need to go back and visit my grandmother, but she's in her 80s, and I'm not sure how long she have long to live. And I asked, how's everyone going in Malaysia? And my brother was telling me that the young people are going out shopping and stuff, and not the old people, or the senior people, our aunties and uncles, are basically stuck at home most of the time, and they can't go out. And my brother was saying that sometimes where my brother's wife's next door neighbor, there's a senior person that's very happy and chatty, and it was quite a happy person. So he's stuck at home most of the time, not able to go out with friends or to go out with coffee, go for walks, and he's getting quite depressed at home. So it's a bit sad. Sometimes if we don't learn to meditate, then you see the outcome is a lot of boredom and restlessness. Because I remember the time I was working out with the minds, where I was stuck in the mind, can't go anywhere, and I was going crazy at home, in my bedroom, so restless, nothing to do, so boring. It drove me crazy. Then I realized it's a hindrance. So when I started meditating, I realized I can separate my thoughts out and develop calm. The more I let go, the more happier, the more peaceful I become. So it's very important to meditate, to learn to let go, to learn to just be free for the moment. Because there's no point complaining about the world, what's happening. We look inside and we understand this hunger, urge to do something, to look for happiness in the world. At the moment, it's not really available. So we learn to basically hibernate and to let go. So when the world is full of uncertainty, we learn to let go. We learn to have a break, to let go, to relax. Then when things are better, then we can go back to our normal life. Yep. So that's what the animals do when it's winter. Yep. Because they don't have a choice. It's either go out, freeze to death, or starve to death. So learn to hibernate. It's the same in meditation. We learn to hibernate, to rest the mind and rest the body. Okay, so I'd like to open our audience or our group for any questions, please. No questions?
Psychic, Venerable. Everybody's very quiet.
Okay. Well, it can mean only two things when there's no question. It's either it's really good or it's really, really bad. But last time I went to Malaysia to teach, after the talk, I said any question, I went to sit there quietly. I was going, oh man, either I get a really, really good talk or really bad talk. But after I found that they quite enjoy it, so it's good. Like going, whew, that's not too bad.
Today's was quite good actually. So
Okay.
very nice.
Yes. Yeah, I think having this online teaching. Yes.
Oh, sorry, I was going to say, because everybody's muted, you can unmute yourselves.
Ah, okay.
So if you have a question, you'll need to unmute yourself first.
Yes. Sometimes it's good after meditation. It's good to enjoy the quiet time. Because I remember when we run a retreat, sometimes in the beginning, people have a lot of questions. Then after the retreats, it's over. We ask questions. No one really wants to say anything at all. Because it's just enjoying the time, the moment, and the quiet time. Because sometimes when we're very confused and uncertain, there's a lot of questions in our mind. But once we are calm and peaceful inside, then things that we see is a problem does not worry us much. It's only when we're confused, we want to look for the answer. But when we're free and happy, we don't really want to look for the answer. We're just happy and content with the moment. So wisdom comes from a mind that's calm and peaceful and still. When the mind is calm and still, then the answer will come naturally. It's like when we do a lot of work and something is stuck in our mind that we cannot answer. We go back home, we have a good sleep, then next day or on Monday morning after the work, then when we come back to the task, then we can see the task and the answer will come naturally. So same in meditation. So when you have a calm and peaceful mind, then after that stillness of mind, then when you look at the problem, you see through a mind that's calm and still, with wisdom or insight, you see things more clearly. But the mind is not covered with defilements or confusion or fear and anxiety. So with a calm, still mind, you see things more clearly. You see things the way they are. Okay, anyway, it's about 8 o'clock here, so I'm not sure what time everywhere else. Anyway, thanks for coming, and have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. So good night, Please take care and be safe. Okay, goodbye.
Thank you, Venerable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any